really wanted to get you on a call just to get this, because me and you were emailing back and forth a little bit on it.
Yeah.
Couple of things then. What's in this for Lou Gramm? What's he getting out of it?
I guess just whatever he's agreed to be paid, for these South American shows. I mean, like I said, I know I didn't know this at the time, but reading in recent years how Lou evidently got screwed on some royalties.
Yeah.
Particularly for what I assume was their biggest song.
Yeah.
Wanna Know What Love Is.
Through the clouds I see love shine. It keeps me warm as life grows colder.
He may not have the constant income of royalties like Mick does. I would think he would still be, comfortable, but I don't know. I don't know the man's finances, and none of my business. But
he did tell me, right? He doesn't have any. He got offered 2% on "I Want to Know What Love Is," and
which is a slap in the face.
Nonsense. And then he told Mick to go fucking shove it, and then Mick said, "Fine, nothing." Then, for me, Mick was out of order on the royalties piece with you. 95.5. That's an insult, in my opinion.
It's such an insult. I mean, he should have been arrested.
Agreed. But Lou does have a lot of, on the record behind me here and the other records, he does have 50% writing credits with Mick on a lot of songs. So he does have a lot of, I mean, I remember talking to his assistant Bob one time, and I asked Bob, could he do an interview this time? And he goes, no, he's playing with all his fancy cars that he has a garage full of them or whatever. So Lou is not short of money, right?
He's not in the poverty line.
No, he's not. Because whatever about "I Want to Know What Love Is," he's still got writing credits on a lot of the other big hits, including "Waiting for a Girl Like You." I just don't know what he's getting out of this. Like he's as I said, he's a senior citizen now. He's still, wants to live his life and stuff. That's great. So you should. What's in it for Lou Gramm to be traveling to Latin America to do intermittent shows with foreign? Like, his legacy is sealed. I don't know what he gets out of this, particularly since the band, or let's not even say Mick, well, probably is Mick, but the brand that is Foreigner hasn't treated him very nicely over the years.
Right. I guess another part of it is fan adoration, because I'm sure wherever he does play, when he steps on stage with Foreigner these days, I'm sure he gets one hell of a response. 100%. Even if he doesn't sing a note, if he just shows up and comes up on stage and takes a bow, I'm sure that's worth something to him. Just to validate that, all the great music he made over the years is still loved and appreciated. So maybe that's part of it. And like I said, whatever he's being paid, for these, I guess, probably decent money. And I don't know.
I think that's a very good point. I think it's probably gives him that little bit of just a validation that, of the culmination of his work. It's going to just get that. I always said, if Steve Perry, and you've said it as well, if Steve Perry ever just walked out with Journey, didn't even sing, if he just walked out in one of them stadium stages,
it would erupt.
It would erupt, even if he didn't even sing anything. If he just came out and waved to the crowd and said hello, So maybe it's maybe it's something similar for Lou, I guess. Something I wanted to.
Lou's probably not playing to really large crowds anymore with whatever he does.
True.
Solo. So I guess he's probably being, at least with these shows, he's being put in front of a fairly large crowd again, and I'm sure that that's probably probably like a drug almost to these guys that were so big so many years ago. It's hard to not crave that, that fan interaction.
True. It's a bit like Mick Jagger and Paul McCartney. They'll never need another. They're billionaires, but they still go out on stage at 80 years old.
Yeah, exactly.